All right, welcome back to a brand new video of the Target Individual Program, Target Individual Experience. So I was watching a video today. The channel is called Didi, and she was analyzing a show on Revolt TV. All right, she was these were people debating who they're going to vote for, Trump or Kamala. And the host of the show, like literally, some of these shows, but some of these women on this, it's a joke. It really is a joke. They, engage in some of the most disrespectful, distasteful rhetoric on a show like that. Really brings down the value of a show when people engage in that sort of behavior, particularly when you're the host of the show. Like show some decorum, show some respect. But with the hyenas, that's what happened. The hyena, whether it be hyena male or hyena females, right? This is So anyhow, she was saying that that these women are agents of chaos, right? So when she said that, they use their car horn, right? Again, one of the things that they like to do is, again, because you're speaking the truth, they'll try to villainize you and say that you're divided. No, you're not. We're already divided as black people. We're already divided as Americans. You know what I'm saying? But they put they put the curtains over our eyes, and even though we see what's in front of us, right? A lot of times it bypasses our conscious mind, depending on what it is. Right? For example, the blatant racism by white people. Right? A lot of us, particularly the black European Christians, who was in the church on a Sunday, want to act as if, America, because we live in a liberal state, that is every day is a kumbaya moment, right? And because they hate the truth. So the people that tell the truth will always try to label them as divided. No, because you are united by lies, okay? Particularly religious lie, right? So if they can use lie to unite you on their lies, of course those who speak the truth, they're going to try to say, well, they're divided. Nope, the people that speak in the truth is trying to awaken your conscious minds, okay? So like I said, for poor people, we live in our own bubble. We don't think, and we don't look at the bigger pictures of things, right? We don't think about these things. We're totally oblivious to the fact, right? Like I said, many of us don't even understand that New York is one of the most racist states, and I can say that because it's true. Look, my brother, let me ask you a question. Is New York one of the most racist states or not?
I don't really know. I don't really live here like that. I don't really know.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, listen, the most segregated school system in America is New York. Right? The most segregated corporate system is in New York.
Yeah.
Bro, go look it up. It's the facts. You know what I'm saying? See, look. We think because we live amongst other groups of people that everything is okay. But you got to look at economics, you got to look at education, medical, all those things. Right? So again, New York hospitals also constantly under the federal monitoring program because they discriminate against who? Black people, and particularly who? Black women. Okay? So again, the people that are in positions of power, particularly white people, they have lied to us. And again, we don't look at the evidence, but they can come and they can manipulate us and say, look at the evidence and say, okay, this person did this person did that. Again, we're not looking. I brought up the Central Park 5 case, right? In which black people, even these young kids at the time, own family, Some of their, I shouldn't say all of them, but some of their family, right? View them in such a negative light. But no one No one looked to say what these police officers did was wrong, right? Questioning children without their parents, starving them, okay? Using coercive psychological threats against young teenagers, and then having them confess their crime they didn't commit. See, no one is talking about the long-term damage that these predator cops did to these kids. And there are many more like him. Okay, look at, what's his name? The young man who, was put in Rikers Island for what, 2 years? For a crime he didn't commit. They didn't even give him a trial. Then when they realized that, this young man has been in Rikers Island for 2 years with no trial, he was bullied, beaten, assaulted. And, after being released a few months later, he, committed, he did self-deletion. Right? There are many other young black men who have been through that situation and will continue to go through that situation. Right? But yet, the people that bring these things to attention, these are the ones who they'll turn you against. Right? Those are the people that they'll turn you against. Okay? The people speaking the truth, well, they'll tell you, oh, they're the divider. No, you dumbasses. Okay, you're being united on the lies of your religion if you're a Christian. All right, and even then, they're still separated. Right? What Malcolm X say? The most segregated day in America is on Sunday, when people go to church. Okay? So again, I don't gotta prove nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta prove nothing. That's just the reality. Right? When you see conservative white Republicans saying that they're going to infiltrate the black churches, manipulate them and get them to vote against their own I get, what's the word I'm looking for here? Against their own interests. Again, this is a memo that was put out, right, by conservative Republicans, evangelicals. Again, this is nothing new. So when you talk about divide, these people are coming into the black churches and dividing the black churches. But black people don't say, oh, they're dividers. See, black people are so in love with Jesus and Christianity that they will sit by in the same church with white supremacists. Okay? How many black people fought to get into Mormonism? Like, why would you want to get into Mormonism? They clearly don't like you. Did you read their Bible? About saying that black people are cursed because they followed Satan. You know what I'm saying? And black people are fighting tooth and nails to get into the Mormon religion. Why? Again, psychological conditioning. Okay? Psychological conditioning. Right? And when you bring it to the white Mormon's attention, well, they'll say, oh, that was a long time ago, we don't believe in that anymore. But why don't you change the book? So why don't you take it out of your holy book? Why don't you do that? They're not going to do it. So again, like I said, it's just, you see, white people are so afraid of black people united with the truth that they will attack those of us who understand the truth, who know the truth. They will do anything, and they leave nothing off the table of what they won't do to black people, Hispanic people, other white people, right? Anybody who speaks truth, right? Anybody who speaks truth, particularly if you're black and you speak the truth, they will attack you. While ignoring, and I said the black European Christians, while ignoring the division that's right in front of their face. So you see, we are conditioned to see certain things and to not see certain things. All right? I always say, we was talking about division. You have all these white people gentrifying the black community. Where are they? What school their kids going to? The amount of white people with children that I see over the past 2 decades since they started gentrifying the community, right? They're not sending their children to the zone school. They still will get up 5 o'clock in the morning, get on the train to take their children into Manhattan, into certain parts of Brooklyn where they used to live, and they can't afford to live anymore, but they're still sending their kids to those schools. Right? If a black woman, a black man was to do that, they'll arrest them, as we see in certain states where they literally arrest black women for sending their kids to school that are well funded. All right. Again, so when they want to talk division, I'm divisive, and that, I look at them like, yeah, y'all nigger peers are just dumbasses. Y'all just dumbasses and y'all love white people so much that you believe whatever they say. Like on that show, this black woman gets up and she's like, I'm voting for Trump. The Democrats have never done anything for black people. And I'm like, okay, Trump had spent 4 years in office. What do you do for black people? It doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. But at least with a Democrat, they will give you a little bit. Just a little crumbs. Because the Republican will give you zero. Nothing. Okay? But you had other candidates. You had Jill Starnes, you had Dr. Cornel West, you had RFK Jr., Robert Kennedy Jr., and then total media blackout on those other presidential candidates who was running for the presidency, right? And they were talking issues. They were giving you solutions, but we're not listening to them because, again, just like we love white Jesus, we love these two white political systems. You know what? I'll talk to you guys in the next video.